How many hours did you and the other members of this team spend there?
We left at approximately 1:30 in the morning. We arrived at 5 o'clock. So 5 to midnight, 6 or 7 hours, 7 or 8 hours.
While you were there, did you, as well as other team members, look for keys and a lanyard?
Yes, we were told that her keys to the door, her keys to her car and the dorm room were missing. So we were searching for those.
Did you ever find those?
No, we did not.
The line across the shoulder blades, there's a slight half circle right up here, and a slight line on his head, on his hood.
When you look at this, did you notice anything unusual about the coat?
You can see in the upper part of his back, there's a large lump right here. It appears to be the hood that he had on before. He just put the blue coat over top.
Can you see what appears to be that hump in this photograph?
Yes, I can. It's a large lump right here.
And have you personally seen Orange Taylor before?
Yes, I have.
Does he have a hunchback in any way?
No, it is not.
Now, in terms of the way that he was walking, did you notice whether it was consistent or inconsistent with what you saw in the other videos?
He was similar with the way his feet were. Now that he didn't have his hood covering his face, he walked more upright, but the way his toes pointed out, this was similar.
Now, based on reviewing this video, did you go back to other dates and time and try and identify what Orange Taylor looked like wearing certain clothing?
Yes, it did. I started going back as far as the camera would go, which was November 27th, and I start watching the cameras between 2 and 7 a.m. to see if I could identify him or see him around anymore, what clothes he was wearing. There was several times I saw the subject wearing a black or brown coat with a fur on the hood, entering with their hood on, covering their face, and there were several times where there's other subjects letting him in through that north door.
What are we seeing in Exhibit 31?
It's a black sweatshirt that was found at the bottom of the stairwell in the basement of the Taylor residence. It has the seams on the hood, the two lines that you see going across right here, that were similar to the seams that Orange Taylor was wearing, and then the sweatshirt he was wearing on the night of December 13th.
Now, on the return of search of the residence in Southfield, you enumerated several items such as the coat, sweatshirt, black gym shoes, dress shoes, panties with angel on them. Were there any other items I'm missing?
A black do-rag.
Do-rag.
A glove, a batting glove.
Okay, anything else?
Did you say a black hooded sweatshirt?
Yeah, okay, that was
Okay.
the other item, okay. And you turn those items over ultimately to the laboratory for investigation and analysis, correct?
Yes.
I have nothing further.
And on that night, can you tell the members of the jury approximately what time Orange Taylor came over?
About close to 1 o'clock.
And when he arrived, do you recall what he was wearing?
Was wearing I want to say some type of black shirt, big black coat, furry hood, probably jeans, boots.
And whose room did you go to that night?
First, we stopped by my room for a second, then we ended up hanging out. Majorly, we went up to Nick Maruzzi's room, up on the 4th floor.
And when you were up in Nick Maruzzi's room on the 4th floor, what did you and Mr. Taylor and Mr. Maruzzi do?
We smoked a blunt and played some video games.
All right. When you say smoked a blunt, what's a blunt?
A blunt is marijuana rolled up into a cigar.
And then you said you played some video games.
Yes, we did.
In addition to smoking that and playing video games, was there any other activity?
Other than the making of the Facebook account, it's pretty much about it on that. Just playing a little bit of NCAA 07. That's pretty much about the night.
Do you know how long it took approximately to create the Facebook account?
About 15 minutes, I'd say, maybe less.
All right. How much time did you spend with Orange Taylor that night?
Say about hour and a half, 2 hours, I'd say.
All right. And then, how did your time with Orange Taylor end that night?
And that night, I think it was probably pretty late, close to 3 o'clock, whatever, and just decided mutuals just go to sleep, you know. I'm tired, going back down to my room, you know. Then he left.
Now, in the course of knowing Mr. Taylor, have you ever noticed anything unusual about the way he walks?
Other than he has kind of a typical gait, kind of walks slightly, a little bit like this, feet slightly outward, pretty much about it. You know,
Not pigeon-toed, for example?
his feet slightly outward, maybe like this, you know, kind of a slight walk.
Let me show you what's been marked as people's proposed exhibit 32. Can you identify that?
Yes, I can. Looks like I've seen him wear the sweatshirt before, a couple times.
Okay. Can you say that a little bit louder?
Yeah, I guess seen Orange wear the sweatshirt before.
And is there something unique about that sweatshirt that sticks out to you?
The unique part about it is the stitching. Stitching has red and white stitching around pretty much the stitch marks there.
So last fall, during
Yeah,
that semester,
last fall, colder
you've
weather.
seen him wear this several times,
Couple times.
a couple times?